Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today is the long overdue tour video of our new factory. We moved to this 32,000 foot building last Christmas, and now I finally had a minute to give you a walkthrough. We already have plans to rearrange everything this Christmas, so I better get to it. Let's take a look. Let's start the tour of the shop right here at the back. Follow me. We'll walk through. We've got all this overstock of material right here. We keep a few hundred sheets at a time, always in stock. Up in the corner, indoor dust collector, all automatic gates running to every machine. Right here behind me, we're running a Homeg N300. That's an auto load CNC. Material goes on the back here, pulls it on, shoots the finished parts right off the end as it's done. So we'll continue down through this way. So the operator works right here. He pulls the pieces off and then dowels them immediately after, and he runs both machines simultaneously. So we got all these runways here for parts. You see they're all sorted by part along the conveyor as they go down. They come down the conveyors, hit a little transfer cart, and we bring them right back up this lane into our edge bander. This here is the oldest machine in the fleet, but still the workhorse. This is about a 10-year-old Homeg Brandt edge bander, still doing an excellent job, but we have one operator with the turn conveyor, does everything through here. We do about 1 to 2 kilometers of edge banding a day through that machine. So then as it gets edge banded, the operator is sorting all of the parts onto carts like this. So every cart is one job and every slot is one cabinet. So all of our cabinet components are numbered, and it makes it easy for the operator to sort all the components out and keep the entire job together. So the next piece of equipment coming over from there, we have the V200 from Homeg. So this is another little CNC to run one piece at a time. So right now we do all of our hinging through barcode reading. We'll scan our doors, get those machined on here. Any kind of rework will run on the saw. You see the saw is right in behind it there, so the piece will get sawed, sent here, remachined, back over to edging and sorted. So any rework heads that way. And then we walk along here. We've got parking for all the 12 cabinet carts there, everything's sorted. Here we've got another style of buggy we use. These lean-to carts are so multi-purpose. They allow us to get all the door components on there. I'll show you right here. Look at this job. We've got all the doors there in the bottom, all of our long length right on the top of it there, and then there's another section to the cart where we're able to put all these long lengths, so we're able to keep large orders all in one cart and keep it organized to keep it all together. So the next step in our production is we have a very large hardware bench, double-sided, different type of slide on each side. Each bin is a different length per that slide type. Everything gets hardwared here, and then they all park back over there where I showed you all the parking of the cart. So let's continue this way. Right here in the middle of the shop is my little custom area where I do a lot of the work here. You know, we got a little slider, you know, long little bench there to do any biscuit joining of long parts. You know, I gotta cut this lattice work to fit that wine rack cabinet. That's where it all happens, is there. And we'll come over this way, right? We're heading over into our solid wood drawer area. We get all the bottoms cut on the saw and then brought over on these door racks, so they're all sorted out to where I use this saw stop, cut all the lengths for the solid wood drawer, machine them right here on the dovetailer, slap them together on the little bench here, clamp them in this clamp, and then notch them right here on. We have a homemade notcher that we've made, and then they all just get stacked up onto a skid, and we take them right across the shop to match up with the cabinets to get installed. So I'll briefly go over the finishing area, but we do have a full walkthrough video of how the finishing happens here. So let me just quickly show you here. So MDF doors, once they're drilled on the V200, they'll come on door racks all sorted out. The hidden inspection bench where any kind of defects from the CNC get machined out. Run through this Volpetto edge sander. It's a power fed edge sander with return conveyor that gets all 4 edges of our doors just absolutely perfect. So next step is we have a conveyor attached to a Lauer brush sander, and then all the way down another 30 feet into a Chefla spraying machine here. So you can see with this line for sanding and finishing all the way in, it's about 60 feet or so. So from the beginning, unsanded, all the way to the end here and into the booth is about an 8-minute travel time for our doors. So they so that's from sanded to painted all the way through. And then they'll come in here. This is the spray area, so they come off the end and they come through, they go on a door rack, and right here is the oven. So the oven comes all the way. See right here, this entire room right here is the oven. We'll go all the way back up towards the manufacturing end where all those carts are parked with all the cabinetry. And I'll show you the assembly area and the final stage of all of our cabinets and which way they go. So the assembler grabs one of the carts that's ready for building. Each slot is one cabinet. They're all sorted out for the operator. We've got a 9-foot bench here for assembly with the conveyor. The conveyor is actually part of this auto feed case clamp. It pulls in the cabinets, sizes itself, and squishes the cabinets, and then shoots them back out after a certain amount of time. So the operator has to keep up to this machine in order to keep production going. So then there behind me, this whole way from the clamp all the way to packaging is about 150 feet. So we have 2 lanes of traffic heading that way. So here along the line, we've got this order here built. It's ready for the steel-sided drawers, the Anteros that we do. They'll head along this lane, and we've got a break here. So this bench is where we make all the steel drawers. We've got all of our sides and components here to make up all those. And we'll continue down the rest of the way, the whole way down. The next stop along here is our hinging bench. You can see the lack of hinging machine, as I said before, down at the other end with that V200. That's where we're machining all of our doors for hinges, and the locations, the offsets, overlays, all that's automated through barcoding. So it saves a lot of time having to drill manually, and all the doors come down here after paint. They'll come out of the oven and just straight across the hall. Aim it. See right here is the oven, so they just come across the roadway, and then right here. So we'll just hammer in hinges to mount all the doors. So then just quickly we'll head down this way, right? Another bench here. This is my packaging bench for panels and whatnot to do hand wrapping of stuff. So here we've got a painted door order that's just going loose to a customer for a reface. No boxes required. So that's just going to get packaged up here. So then the last stage is the actual wrapping of the cabinets. So right here we have a lift table on a little cart. So I'm able to push it in and out, get to either lane of traffic for cabinets, and then it lifts up so it becomes level with this infeed of the cabinet packaging. So this machine's great. Cabinets come in, goes through the sheet of plastic, cuts it off, creates a full package around, and it goes through the orbital wrapper here, just spins and packages it all up. And then on the end we've got this little tip down table which we've made to allow unloading large and heavy cabinets pretty easy. So I'll just take a quick walk here. You can see everything behind me. This is all of our shipping area. There's I pack everything on skids, 4x4 skids. Here's some more along the back of the oven, heading towards the shipping door there. That's just a quick walkthrough of what we do here and the current layout. I'll go upstairs here and I'll give you an overhead view of the shop here. Just going up the mezzanine to the lunchroom. Let me get let's turn this around here for you. So here we are up on the mezzanine. Here's the shop. Glorious, organized chaos. Our 22,000 foot layout right now. We started up there on the other side of this dust collector in the corner. That was where the material was. CNC, loops around, edge bander. Assembly was over there. Paint and drawer boxes all came this way. That's the oven right there. Down the laneways, there's our hinging bench. There's the packaging. There's all my skids. And then the wrapper. And there's all the parking. So there's a look at the shop. Make sure you take a good look at it because it's all changing at this Christmas break. We've got another piece of equipment coming in, and the entire place has to be rearranged. We've been here 1 year and it's already time to move it around for efficiencies. So thanks for watching today's video. Make sure you check out all of our other content on the channel and see other things around the shop.